Okay, so who has this? Just a quick shout out. Tabletop Royale. I guess I can link the video as well. What is this? Oh. The diving helmet gets buffed. People claiming they were only going to nerf expansion items in shambles. When you use an aquatic item, this gains 5 to 10 shield for the fight. Oh, 5 shield when you upgrade it to 10 shield. Adjacent items are still aquatic. Cool. Is this bad turtle shell? Well, the reason you're playing it is the same reason that you play it now, but it's just less of a liability to have on your board. Why would you nerf it? Because it's not a paid item anymore. Why wouldn't you nerf it? Still not playable? It's situationally playable. Like, you're not going out of your way saying at the start of the game, I'm going to build diving helmet. But, like, we had a game yesterday where we diving helmeted a scythe. It was kind of nice. Vineyard. Heal 200. Your heal items have plus heal equal to this item's value. You get it for gems? Yeah, but people are getting gems for free. When you sell 10 items, give this plus 5 value. Heal items. Okay, so this no longer cares about activating as much. It just gives heal to all of your other heal items. That's cool with sauna. What is it now? It gains value based on the value of items that are activating, and it heals equal to its value. It's straightforwardly solid with bird. Yeah, you can get a bunch of value on a bird this way. Or a bunch of heal on a bird this way. Sponsored mobile game is the Bazaar for mobile. No, it's a... what is it called? Match something? I'm the worst streamer to ever sponsor. Oh my god. Royal Match. Royal Match. God damn it. Landscraper is the same way. Your shield items have plus shield equal to this item's value. This is... better. It's certainly better early. Like, a ton of shield on items lets you just take things to Sandstorm pretty well. Or just, like, having a bunch of shield on your items isn't as reliable. There's just a lot of shield on a 7-second cooldown, too. If you get duct tape, there's duct tape for it. This can buff up your jewelry. More self-scaling and less ledger. I'm expecting there to be a ledger change somewhere. Maybe not in this video, but I would hope that ledger does not still exist in its current form next patch. I don't think that's a hot take. Landscraper has +1 CD than Vineyard. Yeah, which makes sense. Shield is generally better in large quantities than healing in large quantities. I think belt needs looking at? Nah, belt's fine. I think it's better shield based on value with upgrade. I have no idea. Like property scaling stuff. I like the concept of property scaling stuff. I feel like the current execution of property scaling stuff, of revolving around shuffling a bunch of items around at every shop, is Not the best gameplay. Pitchfork. Sorry, my bad. Disassociating. Deal 50 damage. At the start of each day, get a truffle. If you have a property, get a second truffle. At the start of each day, get a truffle. But bronze, that's a gold. If you have a property, get a second truffle. That's 2 gold. And obviously the value can go on things that care about value. So notably, if it goes on things that care about value, it is 0 gold. Doubling down on truffles? I mean, I think doubling down on truffles for pig makes sense. Another way to... Like, I don't have a problem with truffles given pig's kit. The parts where truffles feels bad is when you're picking, like, get a random loot item on Vanessa or Dooley, and you get a truffle, and then you have to, like, move shit around to sell the truffle value onto another item that you want to sell before selling that item, rather than just being able to sell your loot item. Yeah, like, it was one thing when the truffles had extra utility of being able to pass along enchants. It at least had that going for it. Now it's just... I don't know. They're not only kind of bad on the other characters, but they're annoying to get your value out of on the other characters as well. It's OP economy upgrading at day 1. Isn't it just a cash register? Bronze truffle is just 1 value, right? Am I transparent? The green screen. It happens sometimes. Bad now. There wasn't allow them while they are giving stuff, pop them out. So they can actually... So they can be actually not bad. They are bad now because there wasn't allow of them. Oh yeah, there wasn't a lot of them. Now they are giving more stuff that pop them out. So they can actually... They can be actually not bad. Literally cash register that can help with value scaling. That's the thing. If it's giving you value scaling, it's not being a cash register for you. Like, it's one or the other. Because if you care about value scaling, you're not selling that value scaled item. You're not getting gold out of it. Yeah, sure. It's just it's not quite as good as a cash register that helps with value scaling. It's just you pick one modal. It's not the first time. It happens a lot. He's also getting more items next patch. I don't think he's getting an expansion. I think it's just he's getting an extra card in his base set, I think. They have said they're going to expand base sets over time as well. Like, the card seems fine. It's not exciting, but it's a cash register. Wait, where'd Fuel Rod go? Also, why is this Fuel Rod now a defense matrix? Haste adjacent items for 1 second, 8-second cooldown. When you use an adjacent item, shield 5. Oh, it's a medium duct tape. The haste is better than slow is for an item like this, too. Duct tape is what, a 6-second cooldown to slow a random item for 1 second? The haste on this also makes it so that you're getting more shield, because the adjacent items that you're hasting trigger the shield more. Obviously, medium versus small is a huge deal, especially on Dooley. But I don't know. There are some boards that don't care that much about that. Maybe. It does give Harmadillo a purpose again. Yeah. So I wasn't a huge fan of playing Harmadillo with duct tape, even. You know, from schematics. It is a tech. It is a tech. Definitely better than Fuel Rod. I don't think we know. Great is being able to buff its shield. This you can't. What? Works exactly the same as duct tape. Anything that would have buffed duct tape would also buff this. A lot of seconds. Yeah. Is duct tape more valuable on Dooley? It does make it easier to have like duct tape plus defense matrix with Harmadillo. Yeah. How slow is Harmadillo? 8-second cooldown. So every time Harmadillo activates, it charges for 4. You're halfway there. I guess if you get Robotics Factory, it full charges. Make Shield Core good again. Maybe? If it starts at silver and not bronze, I don't know that it does. Duct tape too. Yeah. I mean, assuming that it starts at silver, it's pretty different than duct tape. Yeah, big cost for Dooley to have items at medium as well. Like, a big part of what made duct tape so good was just how low the cost of throwing it on your board was. The cooldown's too high. Yeah, if you're trying to, like, trigger other stuff with this. Like, it's a bad core trigger. Like, duct tape had the same problem. Like, duct tape wasn't a good core trigger, but at least it only took up 1 space. .3D printer. Transform into 3 copies of the small item to the left of this for the fight. Okay, what's broken with this? Other than Matchbox. Just ignore how this and Matchbox goes infinite on its own. Just... Matchbox isn't real, it can't hurt you. Burn raise. Is that good? I've got a 7-second cooldown. Soldering iron. Is that good? They'd just be next to a tool. Fiber optics. It's very funny. "3D printer your fiber optics." You have 4 fiber optics in play. Every time your Uzi activates, you activate your Mamasaur. You have the new bugs OP with this? I don't think so. They all care about different statuses. I guess this copy like your small enchanted items too, right? So what you do is you have a poison fiber optics with a power drill. It all comes back to power drill. Yeah, I would guess it goes down by like a second of cooldown. Arc Blaster's a little cute. Arc Blaster is a little cute. What's the base cooldown on Arc Blaster? 7 seconds. How fast is 4 Arc Blasters, a core, and a railgun? Yeah. Could be cool. Could be cool. Need a 5-second cast for it to trigger. Just get some insect wings. Look, we're playing Dooley. We're not expecting to do anything until 4 seconds into the fight anyway. Other characters would be happier to see this in Dig Site than Dooley. Yeah, probably. Like, I'm pretty sure the best item in the game for this is Matchbox. This in DJ Robot? That seems bad. That doesn't seem... Because your first activation of the nanobots is going to be small, because this thing is still a large item. The second round of nanobots not activating until... I guess they'd be hasted. Get like 7-ish seconds. But you're also slowing down your DJ Robot activation by playing this. I think these are just expanding the item pool. They fix copying things like 2 Matchbox. Well, they've said they're getting rid of Upgrade Hammer from the place where you get Upgrade Hammer from. The chest event. He's back! Poison 9. Freeze 1 item for 1 second. When you free... This is what he was before! I had such high hopes when I saw him in the thumbnail. It's like he never left. Do you know how long it took for me to realize they removed Ice 9000 from the game? I thought it was there for weeks after it was removed. Like, more than a full patch for me to notice he was gone. He's not in the battle pass. The battle pass, all the cards from the battle pass are revealed. This is just getting added to the base set. See, the real reason that Reddit's going to be mad is because they're adding Ice 9000 into the normal pool for all the free-to-play players. But you can dilute him further in your pool by adding the expansion. If you buy the battle pass. Why would you want to dilute this guy? He's so cute. Okay, are there more things here? Incidentally, you think the Bazaar has broken my brain. Whenever I see matchboxes in other games or in real life now, I have a spike of adrenaline and excitement before I realize that, wait a second, matchboxes aren't anything fancy literally anywhere else. Reload your items when you use a potion, burn 2. At the start of each day, get a small potion. That's cool. This is different than it is in game, right? Does it have the when you use a potion, burn 2 effect right now? Yeah, it's a bronze thing to reload all of the potions. I don't know how many fast potions there are that you'd want to reload. Reloads and charges at the moment. Okay. Reload 1 ammo or all. I don't know what reload currently means. I think it's all, but I could be wrong. Single Mac build that reloads ever has energy potion? Probably, yeah. Cool bronze item. Level 11 sponsored app. You'll uninstall when you feel monetization is blocking you. Fair enough. Fair enough. I appreciate you installing it and playing it a bit. Boiling flask. Link to the spreadsheet. You don't want to... You can see the URL right here. Just type it in. Reload adjacent potions. Adjacent potions have +1 multicast. Burn always been twice per second? Yep. There's probably some filthy stuff you can do with this. We're getting into the potion stuff now. Heal 5 damage, double this... We found it. We found the disgusting thing to do with Boiling Flask. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so let's say you start the game with a golden right-handed. I don't think that's an unreasonable thing, right? We all accept that that's gonna happen a lot of the time. So this starts with 45 damage on it. And then you activate it with the Boiling Flask next to it. First activation, it doubles. They take 45 plus 90, and it's at 180. And then you reload all of your items. Everything's hasted, because of course you're playing Haste Potion. Why would you not play Haste Potion? So then this activates again at 7.5 seconds to do 180 plus 360 damage. Got a new Haste Potion? Do they? They might, but I don't think they have to. Ammo 1? There's a 4-second reload everything here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still have 3 slots left. So you can play Haste Potion and then some defensive potions. Does ammo work with multicast? Multicast only uses one ammo. One slot, haste your board, purchasable at silver, ain't okay. On a 5-second cooldown? Like, it's good. With ammo 1, it's really not that much of an outlier compared to other haste items. Because multiple ways to reload? Yeah, of course, of course. Oh, I am completely phasing out of reality. I see what you mean. Let me... I thought it was just my shirt. Let's see. If I become tangible. Here we go. Covetous Raven. Deals 60 damage. When you use another enchanted item, charge this 2 seconds. That's funny, but probably not very good. Strength Potion! Your items gain 100% crit chance for 3 seconds. Ammo 1. I mean... That's a lot of crit chance. If this is full hasted, then it's just 1 slot, 100% crit chance. That seems kind of not okay. This seems more not okay than Haste Potion. Is this the first temp buff? For crit chance, maybe? Timing doesn't work with the doubling potion. I guess that's fair. You do still need to solve haste. Scales. Charge adjacent items 1 second. If you have the same amount of items on both sides of this, charge all other items instead. So, when I read Rowboat for the first time, I thought, wow, that's like 2 batteries stapled together. That's gotta be good. And then you realize there's usually not 2 items on your board that you care about charging for 3 seconds each on a 4.5 second cooldown item. And it just doesn't really work out that you're ever getting 2 batteries worth of value on Rowboat. This thing, though, does not have the same problem. 1 second of charge is way easier to take advantage of than 3 seconds of charge. And in terms of amount of charge handed out, it's kind of the same as Rowboat. Surely this doesn't upgrade to charge items for 2 seconds, right? Did you buy Golden Slumbering Primordial? Hold up. Okay, chat. Should he buy Golden Slumbering Primordial? Why does this screenshot not include what Golden Slumbering Primordial does? I don't think any of us know. Wait. Oh, you just mean Gold Slumbering Primordial, not Enchanted. If haste from this, I would think that it's not doing enough, but if there's ever a board to buy it on, it's probably something like this. Slumbering's cooler. Treb might be better. Probably is better. Spider Mace. Deal 15 damage. When you slow or poison, charge this 2 seconds. Cool, whatever. Okay, and then we're back to stuff that we saw yesterday. Hey, Prey. Another Poppy weapon. That's fair. I guess it's like a 6-second cooldown with Poppy Field. It's charged by all of your other weapons. Yeah, with Poppy Field existing, this has a home. So where are we at for Poppy Field weapons? We've got Spider Mace. I think there was one yesterday, right? Did we say Sword Cane? I don't know if we said Sword Cane. Viper Cane. Runic Daggers. Lore Spike. Lore Spike also double charges the other thing. Seen more potions. How good do I think Recycle Bin is? I don't even remember what it does. How far do I have to scroll for it? Is it down? It's probably down. I should probably just search. You use a potion, transform it into a potion for the fight, and gain 1 regen for the fight. Probably heinously bad. I can't really imagine a board that wants to play this. Like, the potion builds all look like they're going to be pretty high synergy of wanting specific potions. It just throws away the synergy. Or not really any upside. The Mimi way to not need reload. Yeah, like you get to trade your board doing something for not needing reload. It's an early game items. When you run out of ammo, you can still use your items. Yeah. That would make sense if it started at bronze and not silver. Like, assuming this starts at silver because it has a silver border, there's a bronze item that just reloads all of your potions. You just play this. You need to transform a lot for scaling. I could see that, yeah. If there's something that scales a bunch off of transforming, specifically potions, maybe there's a board there. But like the issue is you're gonna like transform into stuff that has long cooldowns, like Boiling Flask. Or like you get a bottled explosion that does 5 damage. A strength potion that gives you 100% crit chance for 3 seconds while you have no items in play that do any damage. Vial Cannon. There's Vial Cannon. Vial Launcher. When you use a potion, deal 10 damage when you reload or transform a potion. Okay, sure. And it still has the issue of how long the average cooldown on potions is. And like how impactful a random potion is. Also, you lose enchant. I think it was said somewhere that items keep their enchants when they're transformed. I think. keeps its size, enchant, and tier. So I'll just reload them with Athanor, though. Yeah, but then you're using 3 slots on Athanor. You're not getting double value on the launcher either. Or, wait. No, when you reload or transform. You're not reloading, you're just transforming. Yeah, I don't know. Okay.